Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time, as long as you ride. Baby, lay on back and relax. Kick your pretty feet up on my dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Let's enjoy right here where we at. Who knows where this road is supposed to lead? We got nothing but time, as long as you right here next to me. Everything's gonna be alright if it's meant to be.
Yeah, well, I think that definitely the writer, Jenna Harvey, you should meet her. And then obviously there's all of the talented cast and music director and huge cast. Keep on talking, just keep talking as you're doing, please.
Okay, so we want lots of energy, guys, and we don't have mics, so we're really going to project, and even if it's something that's low and maybe it seems like a somber moment, it still has to project out to the audience. Energy, 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 energy.
Okay, so my name is Sherry Lee Pike, and right away I need to introduce to you Jenna Harvey. Jenna and I have, so Jenna and I are really good friends, and in the summer we had a tea party one day and we said, let's create a show. So, Awake, yeah. So Jenna primarily took the lead and said, okay, I'm gonna do all the writing, and I took the lead on the directing, and we started grabbing people that we said, you would be awesome in this show, we'd really like it to work with you, and we just kind of
got a team together of 17 amazing people. And
how did you decide what it was going to be?
We knew right away that we wanted strong female roles, and we also knew that we had all these talented people, so we collaborated. We met weekly from September to about the beginning of the new year, and everybody just kind of talked about a story that they wanted to tell, and we tied all those stories together.
And what's it about?
The story is about Juliet Murphy's funeral and wake. And Juliet is a loved one of all of these people, and she's greatly missed by the gang, and they're all dealing with their grief process in different ways. And we find out as well that grieving is more complicated than most people think, so you learn about what's going on in everybody's lives and how they're dealing with the loss of Juliet, but what it means for them.
How do you feel about it, Sherry?
Oh, well, for one, I'm incredibly proud of the team and that I've been lucky enough to work with. It's honestly, I think for Jenna and I both, it's been a huge passion, but also a huge dream for both of us to create something where we really felt that there was real, honest, good theater happening. Yeah, so it's a beautiful piece, and all of these people bring such honest, beautiful, such good acting. Oh my gosh, we have such, it's incredible. I can't wait till you see it.
It's come a long way in the last 4 months, so
yeah.
In the last...
Long way from what to what?
From zero to now we have a show.
From sitting around my living room with coffee saying, what's your idea? What kind of character do you think? What are the problems that we're facing when you do lose someone? Who, you know, what are the things?
What goes on in your lives. So, I mean, we started really talking about it in September, and the script was written for January 1st, and then really we started rehearsals, so it came together really quickly. In a lot of ways it is. I think we've all added a little bit of our own personal story to it. For me, it was a way to deal with grieving of my mom, and but also just to work with a team that had all these amazing ideas. So I think we all have someone we're thinking of during the show, and yeah.
What do you want to say to all the amazing talent here?
Oh my God, thank you so much for being part of the team. Yes. Thank you for being so much part of the team. I'm so glad to be working with all of you. You're all ridiculous. All of the, even, yeah, there's a couple. Yeah, even Cindy Mendoza. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's such a cool experience. I feel like this is my little speech to you all, but I love you guys so much. I met a lot of you just in September, so it's kind of crazy to think how much a part of our lives we all are now. So I love you.
And they weren't paid to say that. This is
No, no. This is unpaid actors. Oh, by the way, you don't get paid.
Wait, I'm sorry, we're not getting paid?
There's a walkout.
Thank you for being with us this evening to celebrate the life of Juliette Murphy. Please take a moment to silence your phones. There will be a 15-minute intermission where you can meet and greet friends. Feel free to grab a snack or drink, as this was the type of celebration Juliette wanted. Also, it was always important to Juliette that we recognize we are on traditional and unceded territory of the Abeguat Mi'kmaq First Nation, and to always remember to be present in each and every day, to be awake to all the possibilities that life has to offer.
Who I found.
Vicky. Oh, I'm so happy you made it. I really thought your flight was going to be delayed.
Can you imagine? We both know my sister would haunt me if I didn't make it to her funeral in time. Juliette's funeral. Feels so weird to say it out loud. How are you holding up?
Barely. I'll be glad when all this is over.
She loved you so much, you know that, right?
I know. Listen, I just want to do one more thing, and maybe we can meet out back and come in together?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Press 1 to play your messages. Press 2 for personal options. Press 3. Saved message, Tuesday, March 27th, 8:57 a.m.
Hey, love. I'm running a bit behind. Still waiting to see the doctor. I'm sure it's nothing. I know. You're always telling me not to leave a message and to just text. But what can I say? I'd like to hear the sound of your voice as you tell me to leave a message after the beep. Damn, that's hot. See you soon.
I don't know how many times I listened to that message, Juliette. I really think I'm just trying to replay my last few moments with you. I'm doing that thing where I look for all the signs that you're still there. I had a dream last night. You were in it. You were wearing that dress that I love you in. And I reached out to grab your hand. And then you were gone. And I woke up alone. You know, shouldn't be surprised Mom and Dad aren't here today. They never really did have much to say about our lifestyle, did they? I mean, Dad said, well, at least she's Irish. Too bad she's a woman. Mom had less to say, but we knew how she felt. Those strained conversations, never mentioning your name. Didn't bother you though, did it? You just loved everybody just the way they were. They'd get upset and you'd be like, yellow, and then you'd do that stupid dance. Oh my God, you have no rhythm. I still remember that time Mom and I got in that fight. I was so worked up, and then you just grabbed a hold of my shoulders and you looked me deep into my eyes, and I thought you were going to say something really poignant. You said, shut your actual face. And then you kissed me. And it was all better. But you could do that. God, you could do anything. Except laugh like a normal human being. You sound like a hyena in heat. You sounded. Juliet, I don't think I can do this without you.
Thank you all for coming today to acknowledge the life of our dear friend, Juliet Murphy. Of course, to some of you, she was more than just a friend. She was a colleague, a sister, and a partner. Today, it's not only important that we mourn Juliet the person, but also to remember and celebrate Juliet the friend, the confidant, the life of the party, and the heart and soul of any room she entered. Juliet lived life to the fullest and reminded us daily of how important it is to laugh and surround yourself with good people. She was one of my best friends, and I stand before you today as mystified as you that someone who embodied the meaning of life so totally has been taken away from us so suddenly. So it came to me that funerals are not really for the loved ones lost, but rather for those of us left behind. A place for us to gather and grieve together. Life has a funny way of reminding us how precious life is, while death has a cruel way of handing out perspective. So today, it's going to be about celebrating each moment and making the most of the time we've been blessed with, because that's what she would have wanted. I now invite Jamie, Juliet's wife, to say a few words.
Thank you all for coming today. It is such a comfort to see all the faces of people who love Juliet so much. I must have sat down about a dozen times trying to write this today. It's not that I didn't know what I wanted to say, it's just that none of it seemed like it was enough. Then I realized that this wasn't for anybody else. This is for Juliet, and it all just seemed to click. Juliet, you are my whole world. For the last 12 years, my days have started and ended with you by my side. And my favorite memory is always us singing. Sometimes it's Dolly Parton and Ladles and Spoons, and sometimes it's barefoot in the kitchen watching the sunrise, singing our song. So tonight I'm going to sing you one more song, our song. And I'm going to make you a promise, Juliet. I promise to keep singing. Keep smiling, keep dancing, keep loving. I love you to the moon and back.
Talk about a man if you're wondering how long
I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on a body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn gray. Honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, I'd still love you anyway. Time takes a toll on a memory, makes people forget things they knew. That's easy to see. It's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about a man, if you're wondering how long I'll be faithful, listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
I really didn't expect you two to show up here.
Mark, please, don't upset your mother.
Yeah, maybe you should think about how your being here is going to upset your daughter.
Mark, we did not come here to fight.
Then what did you come here for?
We came here to try and make things right.
Mark, come on, let's give him a minute, okay?
Jamie?
It's okay. Yep.
You two have always looked out for each other.
Yeah, we kind of had to. What are you doing here?
We owe you and Juliet an apology.
You're a little late.
I know. It's just,
You know what? I got a lot to do today. We'll do this later, okay?
Of course, Jamie. We're staying in town for a few days.
sweetie, we love you. Oh, Jack, what have we done? We gave those kids everything. We tried to provide them with a good life. But how do I deal with the fact that the very values I grew up with are the things that have torn our family apart?
We do the only thing we can. We try to make it right.
But what if they're right? What if we are too late? Over the years, we've tried to instill values. We've tried to lead by example. But we never accepted Juliet. And where did that get us today?
You have to think of it from our generation's point of view. We grew up thinking that their lifestyle was wrong. And so we did what we thought was right. Well, now we know that we were the ones that were wrong. But what's done is done. We just didn't get it until now.
Jack, how do we make it right with Juliet? I mean, I've always loved Jean, even when we disagreed. But I wasn't fair to Juliet.
No, and neither was I. It's one of the biggest regrets of my life. But you know, we did something right.
And what, pray tell, was that?
Mark and Jamie, they take care of each other.
They do. But Jack, I think we should just leave. I don't want to get them any more upset than they already are.
No, we say what we came here to say. But after that, if they want us to leave, we'll respect that.
All right. Do you have the letter?
I do, yeah.
Okay, but we do this together.
Always.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated. I hope Mom and Dad don't make things tougher for Jamie.
You're a good brother. She'll be fine, I promise. I mean, it's good that they came, right?
I don't know. I mean, they've never really had a problem with me, but I always struggled with how distant they were when it came to your sister. Listen, I don't want to talk about them.
I get that.
So, how are you holding up?
I don't even know how to answer that question. I mean, you get it, right? Juliet was as much a sister to you as she was to me. It's just, there's been too much to do. I don't even think it's sunk in yet. But in a lot of ways, I'm alone now. No family left. Just me.
You have me. Like us, I mean like Jamie and I, because she married your sister, so therefore I would be like...
I appreciate that, I really do. It's just, listen, I know I put on this tough exterior, but in a lot of ways, with Juliet gone, I am so suddenly and completely and absolutely alone. God, listen to me. I must sound ridiculous. Do you ever notice that? With a sudden loss, everyone all of a sudden starts taking stock of their life. It's like New Year's. Everyone just goes and they're going to change everything for the better.
Oh yeah, they're going to live their lives to the fullest.
Travel the world.
Get a new job.
Get in shape.
Tell people how they feel.
Exactly. But that's just it, isn't it? Once the shock wears off, everyone just goes right back to the way things were, living in a comfortable trance. I know Juliet will never be forgotten, but in a lot of ways, it'll all just go back to the way it was.
Except it will never be the same way.
Right?
At least not for some of us.
If everything happens for a reason, Mark, then what the hell did this happen for?
I wish I knew. Vicky, listen. I think we should talk about what happened last night.
I'm gonna go and check on your sister. We'll talk later. I think Jamie's at back.
Okay. We'll talk later. We always decide that we're gonna talk later. When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight. If you need help, if you need help, I'll shut down the city lights, I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe. Make you well, make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from war. If you need help, if you need help, your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering. Make you well, make you well. Give me reason to believe you would do the same for me, and I would do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone, you're my cornerstone, you're my crush when my legs stop moving. You're my head start, you're my rugged heart, you're the pokes that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, for you. You will never sleep alone, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, baby, I'm not moving on, I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone, I'll love you long after you're gone. Yeah, long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. Oh, hey, thank you so much for coming on such short notice.
Yeah, no worries.
I have everything set up. People...
Where's Piper?
I wish I knew. People should be arriving in about 10 minutes though, so if you want to warm up, I'll take a step back. Really going for that Employee of the Month award, I see. What was it this time, or should I say who?
His name is Jake. Jake Dillon, and he is perfect. Oh, I know, this is so not the time or the place. I'm so sorry about Juliet, but she would get it. Love has no set timing. It comes when you least expect it. He is the one.
Well, I could use a distraction, so please tell me about Mr. Perfect.
Oh, this time it's different. He is perfect. So soulful. He's an artist. He didn't quit school to focus on his music.
Oh, sounds promising.
Oh, you should hear him.
Wait, wasn't last month's guy a musician? Like, big into the tin whistle or something. Seems like you have a type.
This time it's different. He's so romantic.
Right, so when did you guys meet?
Yesterday. I know. And before you say anything, and your eyes are saying more than anything right now, be more open about the universe and its plan for you. Look at your sister and Juliet. I want to love like that. And besides, who says love at first sight isn't a thing?
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Oh, there he is. Isn't he something? Jakey, what are you doing here?
Well, it's been an hour, and I missed you. Wait, is that a guitar?
I missed you too, baby.
So do you just walk into bars and steal guitars whenever you want?
Well, man, you never know when inspiration will strike. Like earlier, whenever I dropped you off after our date, I just sat down and I wrote you a song.
Oh, you did?
Well, by all means, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll just sit right here, okay? Perfect. Okay.
We spend our whole lives looking for our other half. Someone to dance with and someone who will laugh at all our stories and all our jokes. Someone to bring home to meet our folks. And I know that we just met, but when I saw you, my heart reset. Because you like dogs and I like them too. and the morning dew, yeah. So to show you my love, I wrote you this song, 'cause I've been waiting for you for far too long. So I made you this sandwich, and I made it with mayonnaise and love. Yeah, I made you this sandwich, and I smothered it with mayonnaise and love. I checked your profile, and I read your feet. Our love is now 100% guaranteed. It was all pointless till you came along. 'Cause I was swiping right for far too long. I didn't know what love was, but I get it now. It's like a punch to the gut. Kaboom. Pow. So to show you my love, I wrote you this song, 'cause I've been waiting for you for far too long. So I made you this sandwich, and I made it with mayonnaise and love. Yeah, I made you this sandwich, and I smothered it with mayonnaise and love.
Oh, JP, that was perfect.
Well, I ate half the sandwich on the way here. But it's like you're my other half anyway, you know?
I do. I really do.
Well, your career is important to me, baby. So I'll text you later, but think of me whenever you eat this. Walk me out?
Mark, I'll be right back. I promise.
I need my guitar back.
Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Oh yeah, anytime.
So what do you think? Be honest.
Oh, well, if I could use a song, I'd say, and another one down, and another one down, and another one bites the dust.
Haha, very funny.
Oh,
Never mind.
you know I'm kidding. I have to go check the kegs, so I'll be right back.
Look, I'll be the first to admit that I've made a lot of mistakes when it comes to love. But wouldn't you rather chase it than run from it? Either way, you're moving. But this way, you get to choose the direction and the turn of events. Here's the thing. I fall hard. I fall often. But what's so wrong with that? It's exciting. It's addicting when you meet that person who makes you feel hopeful. There's nothing like that first smile. A smirk when you look away and then steal another glance. Or that first kiss. Oh, that first kiss. The anticipation, the build-up, and then it's there. Longing, passionate, delicious. And then sometimes it doesn't work out. And you feel like your heart has been ripped out of your chest. And you wonder if you'll ever feel anything again. But I choose to look at love this way. It can only come to those who choose it with their whole heart. So when are people arriving?
Should be any minute now.
Wait, how exactly does this work? How does that wait to place before the funeral? Where's the body? Is it like in an urn? Is there a coffin? Oh my God, is it here? And if a priest comes, is it okay to drink?
Or is that a minister? She was Irish, right? So no drinking. And what about shots? Oh, do preachers even drink?
Yes, we are drinking. No, there is not a body. And because this was my bar, Juliet wanted the wake to be here. You know Juliet, life of the party. She wanted it to be a celebration of all the good. I just don't think she thought it would be this soon. I'll keep getting things prepared.
Oh, there's Jamie.
Oh, hey, sis. How are you holding up?
Great. I'm glad when all this is over.
So, how did things go with Mom and Dad?
Quick. They're here all week, so.
Great. Think they're gonna show up here?
You know, I don't know. I mean, they seem good, but.
Yeah, I get it. You know, I'm really sorry about Juliet, but she would love this. This is just her style. No tears, just love, laughter, all her favorite people under one roof.
You think? It doesn't really feel like enough. A vibrant, full of life woman is just gone.
I know. I miss her too.
We all miss her. I'm so sorry this is so hard.
Are you ready for us to let people in?
No. Yeah, just give me a minute.
All right, take your time. Piper, can you turn on the lights and let everyone know they can come in?
Okay.
Hey, Shannon!
Man, sorry to hear about Juliet. Heidi and I couldn't believe it.
Thanks. Where is Heidi?
She's parking the car. Anyone else here yet? Game on?
Oh, yeah. Figured we could use a distraction.
Any score?
Leafs are up by 2.
Oh, that will last.
Yeah, that's not going to last at all. You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh my God, isn't this just awful? I could hardly believe it when I heard the news.
I know. I'm still shocked. Has anyone seen Jamie since the service? How is she?
She's a mess, as you can imagine. I'm just stunned. Hey, guys.
Guess I'm driving.
Say something?
No.
Good.
I'm going to get you two some drinks. Maybe something to eat.
I swear, he is just as torn up about this as I am. He's been taking such good care of me. We're so lucky to have husbands we can count on, right?
Riley, you have a great guy there.
I really do. And you too, of course.
Oh, right. Of course. Jamie, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say.
Me either. How are you doing? Wait, I'm sure you've heard that 1,000 times. Let's get you a drink. Yes. Have a seat. Sit.
Honestly, I don't even know how I'm doing. I'm so glad you guys are here, though. I don't really think this has had time to sink in yet. Like, one minute she's here, and the next I'm going through a will, writing a eulogy, picking out an urn.
We could have helped you with all that, sweetie.
I know, it felt like something I should do by myself, you know? Like the eulogy, how is that? How am I supposed to put into words what she meant to me? How is a mess of sentences said in front of a group of people supposed to accurately describe what that woman meant to me?
She knew. I promise you, she knew.
It was perfect. She would have loved it.
Yeah? Okay, you know what? Let's get me together here. Tonight is about Juliet's life, not about her death.
Refills? No, none for me. Just water. Thanks.
Okay. Heidi, are you not drinking? Oh my God, are you guys finally pregnant?
Riley, that is so personal. Are you?
No, we're not pregnant. But my God, we're having sex all the time. I swear to God, we've tried every position. He may be the ass of a runner, but his sperm sure isn't crossing any finish lines.
Oh my God. Thank you. I mean,
I'm not kidding. Last month, I was taking my temperature 6 times a day. 6 times. My boss asked me if I had the flu. I actually drove to Shannon's office, and we did it on his desk. Trust me, there was nothing sexy about it. The only thing I got out of that was a paper cut.
Oh my God, where?
You don't want to know. Anyway, I'm just following a very regimented routine and diet.
Ugh, that sounds awful. Is this like the time you tried the Whole30 program?
I guess, but with bigger sex.
Ooh, they should really put that in the book. It would probably sell a lot more copies.
It'll all be worth it when I'm finally pregnant. It's just taking longer than expected. TikTok, right?
Oh, you guys are young. It'll happen for you. Okay, ladies, let's go touch up our makeup and you can tell us more about this vigorous sex.
So, you guys really do it on your desk?
Yep. There was a time I would have thought that was hot.
Man, that is hot.
It's hot when you're doing it because it's hot. It's not when you have to do it on a schedule.
Schedule?
Yeah, so basically she has this app, takes her temperature.
Oh, down there? No way. Because that would have been even hotter.
Okay, so she has this app, takes her temperature, and then she yells at me, "You have to have sex with me right now!"
I don't see a problem.
I'm a man, not a machine, damn it. If this is what it's going to be like making a baby, what's it going to be like being a father?
Terrifying most days. Mike and Josie are teenagers now, but thankfully they take after their mother. Okay, don't listen to Jeff. Haley's 4 now, and it's got to be the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
If I recall, you weren't saying so at the time.
Okay, it was a little different. I was only 23. Well, you and Carol, are you like done? Yeah, but, you know, we stay friendly enough. It's about the kid now. But more importantly, Shannon, let me get this straight. You get to have sex all the time.
You're missing the point.
I don't know, man. I mean, your wife's pretty hot. Oh, come on, Brad! You're not gonna call that? Kidding me. So, how was your sister the whole time? Just barely. You guys want more beer?
Yeah. Why not? Ideal, Brad.
Well, this is just depressing. Who died?
Vicky!
Oh my God, girls, how are you? Listen, if I knew my sister, she would be appalled by the lack of drinking occurring at the moment. We were of Irish blood, and God knows we're certainly not Catholic. So, this is supposed to be a celebration of life, not death. So before we catch up, ladies, I'm going to need a very large drink, because it has been a very long day.
I am so happy you are here. Where did you get off to?
Well, you know me, just went for a walk on the beach, had to collect my thoughts before all of this. I really wish I didn't live so far away. How are you holding up?
Seems to be the official question of the day. About as good as you, I would assume.
My heart is broken for you. But you know, she called me the other day. And I swear, even after all these years when I asked how you're doing, I could hear her smile all the way from here to my place.
Vicky, I don't want to do this alone.
Nobody says you had to. Heidi Riley, for the love of God, my sister just died. Where's my drink?
You have her sick sense of humor. You know that, right?
It's what keeps me from breaking apart and holds me together at the same time.
Oh, George is here. I'm going to go say hi. Don't hit on Vicky.
It was one time.
He wouldn't use a funeral to make a move, would he?
It wouldn't be the first time.
It might have happened twice.
Hey. Oh, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed it, kiddo. I'm so sorry. We were all very shocked at the office, but it's nothing in comparison to what you're going through. How are you holding up?
Helps to keep busy.
Is there anything I can do to help tonight?
No, I think we got everything under control, but thank you so much for running the show today.
Oh, I was glad to. And after losing Sam, you know, I understand. I really do.
I know. I just... Can I call you maybe sometime?
Yeah, call me anytime.
Yeah?
I mean it. Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Alice is here. Have you guys met? Yeah.
No.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, neighbor.
Hello.
Chad, I just dropped Mila, Nate, and Lexi off at your mother's. Supper's in the fridge and I'm gonna be home late. No, you figure it out. Fine, I'll pick them up again. You useless shit.
night? Well, basically, I ran out the door. Chad was sitting on the couch in his underwear, scrolling through his Facebook feed, asking what's for supper, asking where I'm going. So I grabbed the kids, dropped them off at his mother's, and I just shouted the basics at him before I left.
Well, that's one way of doing it.
Right? And then he calls me on my way here and asks me where I am and where the kids are. I swear he doesn't listen. But listen to me going on. I'm so sorry. It's just...
Hey, Jamie, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. If I could have everyone's attention, please. As Jamie's younger brother, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for coming to a celebration of our colleague, our sister, our friend, Juliette Murphy. Juliette wanted tonight to be about a celebration of all the good surrounded by her favorite people. So I invite you to share in a song, a story, a drink, and let's send off Juliette in a way that was true to her memory. So, to Juliette!
To Juliette!
This is bullshit, Juliette, bullshit! Why does everybody I care about end up leaving me? First my husband, now my best friend. Where the hell are my pills? It's all a show, isn't it? 2 for anxiety, 1 for thyroid, 1 to sleep. Am I supposed to feel anything anymore? Pills are supposed to make me feel normal. What the hell is normal? Some days I just feel like giving up. Juliette, you are the only one who could talk me out of giving up. What am I gonna do now? God, I wish you were here. Are you there? Can you say something?
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I feel nothing at all. Stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride, 'cause you're the one that I love, and say goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Dad, we need a little Murphy's Girls vacation. So we snuck up there, we start putting on mud masks and cucumber highlights, and we're sitting there in the lounge with our feet up, telling stories and laughing, when all of a sudden, this car pulls in this yard and this bunch of tourists get in. Well, they start shouting at it. Well, we come to find out that Auntie June had rented the place out. We bolted out of there, and I can tell you right now, I can still see the red dirt cloud behind the old Dodge Spirit.
Wasn't that your grandmother's car, the Nanny Mobile?
That's the one.
Okay, I remember this one time you were down at the Burger King intersection on University. The old Nanny Mobile quits midway through the green light. We hop out and actually try to push that thing. Of course, it's not budging. I'm actually mortified. Horns are blaring, and Julia's standing there laughing her ass at me while I'm having a meltdown. But that was Jules. She just always trusted everything would work out.
So what did happen?
Oh, well, these strapping young little boys from up west came barreling out of the You know, every Summerside girl's dream is a farm boy in a pair of red dirt boots coming to her rescue.
If I'm not mistaken, one of those farm boys in the red dirt boots followed you around for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. But when it came down to it, he was a Sunfire, and I was a Cavalier. Two different worlds.
A tale as old as time. West Side Story. Well, the West Prince edition.
Shut up.
Besides, she upgraded to a Toyota 4Runner.
Oh. Yeah, something more reliable.
And bigger, and stronger, and faster, and can go for miles and miles.
Well, my favorite Juliet story happened when we were around 10 years old. And it involved the infamous dropkick game. You'll remember this one, Phoebe.
Oh, God, yes.
No, this one I don't think I've heard before.
I still have a scar.
Oh. We used to have this neighbor, and she would buy this trampoline. Every year for her birthday, she would rent it. And every single year, she'd have kids in the backyard.
Well, you know what? I actually remember that. You guys used to hold your arm just above my head and tell me I wasn't tall enough to play on it.
Well, it was for your own safety.
Yeah, we were just looking out for you.
Yeah, sure.
Anywho, one night we decided to invent this game. So we would take turns trying to drop kick somebody. And basically the winner was the last one standing. But there was this little arse Greg, and he kept getting right up into my space. And Juliet was having none of it. I'll never forget the look on his face when she dug her feet into the trampoline, charged at him, and drop kicked him right off the side of it.
Girl.
Yeah, he hopped on his bike and cried the whole way home. I told my brother later that he had to stand to pedal his bike because of the pain in his nuts. His words, not mine.
Well, she was protected now. One heck of a leap hole player, too.
What in the blazes is lethal?
Oh, seriously, you city kids. You have no idea what you're missing.
I'll teach you and the girls. Juliet had a wicked arm. Boys around the block would choose her first to be on their teams, whether it be ball hockey, leap pole,
Pogs.
marbles.
Well, a few years after the old dropkick game, I think old Greg was most disappointed to find out that Juliet was actually playing for a different team.
Yeah, much like the drop kick to the nuts, he carried his marbles home in equal dissatisfaction.
Well, I was a mess when I moved in next to these two. My husband Thomas had just left me for a squash partner, Walter. Yeah, I was surprised as anyone. And it was just me trying to figure out how I was going to start over on my own when the doorbell rings. And there's Juliet and Jamie. I won't lie, my first thought was, dear God, I'm surrounded by gays?
Yeah, actually, you said that out loud.
Yeah, you're probably right. I had crushed a bottle of Merlot that afternoon. But you know what? They didn't let that faze him. As Juliet would say, they killed me with kindness. They were just so sweet. They came in to check on me every single day just to see if I was okay.
You were like family to us.
I don't know what I would have done without you two in that time of my life.
All right, all right. Now tell the story about the time Juliet tried to help you get back in the dating scene.
All right, well, it all started when Juliet shows up at my door with a bond, and she says, grab your laptop, we're gonna get you drunk and find you a new man. I did not want anything to do with this Plenty of Fishermen website. We had sat there all afternoon like we were 10 and had a bastardized Sears wish book in front of us. We browsed through hundreds of men's profiles, many of which could not spell, or thought a bathroom selfie was attractive, or better yet, a picture of their truck, or their snowmobile, or their junk. But regardless, I just didn't have the confidence to get back out there yet.
And that is where Deborah Snow-Glant comes in.
Who? Isn't she the one that...
Oh, yes, she is.
So later that evening, Julia tells me we're going to community school because I need to get my groove back. So it turns out she signed us up for this dancing class called Dancing for Confidence with Deborah Snow-Glant. Well, I was mortified. But you can just imagine how I felt when she told me it was a pole dancing class designed for women to get in touch with their own bodies again.
No.
Oh, yes.
Dude, we gotta go to community school.
The Juliet.
Oh, you got your ass, kid.
Okay, that's hilarious. So what did you do?
You signed up for the next 2 years?
Yeah, well, once you get the hang of it, you got... Regardless, you know what? I wouldn't doubt that Deb shows up tonight. She thought the world of Juliet.
That sounds like the Juliet I knew. Always up for a laugh. Oh, when I hired her, I'll admit, I had my reservations, but I quickly learned she had a heart of gold and was one of the best counselors around. She ended up helping me out, too. I turned 50 this year, and I'll admit I was struggling with it. I knew what I'd say to my clients, but I just couldn't seem to hear my own advice. So anyway, Juliet comes bouncing into my office and catches me at my desk, pulling my face back, adjusting, and she looks at me and says, "For the love of God, woman, what are you doing?" Well, I went into a spiral about how old I felt and how it was starting to show. And she looked at me and said, "You are only as old as you feel in those Tanjay pantsuits."
Knowing Juliet, I'm sure that's not the end of the story.
Oh, of course not. So she comes over and she decides she's going to go all Clinton Kelly on me and stages her own version of what not to wear. Oh, next thing I knew, she'd thrown out my entire wardrobe, and we were on our way to Halifax for a shopping weekend. You know, as much as I protested, she got me out of my funk. She always had a way of knowing just what people needed.
Yeah, it was one of her best qualities.
Jamie, you brought out the best in her, you know that, right?
She loved you more than anything else in the world. You two were the couple that made me believe that true love was possible.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. The reason that you're the godparents of our children. You know, in case I slowly go insane and throw Chad in front of a bus. You do it ever. What now, Chad?
Well, she taught me about love, too. Self-love. Juliet knew me, the real me, and all my problems. Oh, God, there are a lot of them. Actually, I bet you I spent more time on her couch than you did, Mrs. Juliet. Not because we were lovers, dirty-minded people. Juliet was a damn good friend. And besides, I like men. A lot.
Okay then. As Ivy's husband, I'd like to say to all of Juliet's friends and family, she'll be greatly missed. She was like a sister to me.
And you were like family to us.
You know, my favorite memories were always of Christmas Eve at your guys' place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Juliet would cook for days.
Those cookies.
The pizza egg rolls.
The Fireball hot chocolate.
That's the reason I barely remember Christmas most years.
That reminds me. Do you guys remember a few years back when Juliet won that Christmas cheer basket through work? What were the kids, 8 and 12?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, it gets to be Christmas Eve, and Santa and Mrs. Claus get into that fireball hot chocolate. Next thing you know, the kids are asleep on Juliet and Jamie's couch.
Oh my God, that was a lifetime ago. Your kids are teenagers now.
Hard to believe that, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, we decide to walk home, and then we realize we still have a hockey net and an easy-bake kitchen to put together.
Yeah. Some assembly required my ass. Anyway, so we put the kids to bed, but we were all in a panic at how late it was getting.
Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and Juliet and Jamie show up to help us out.
Yeah, but of course they brought the rest of the booze.
Well, it was Christmas.
Anyway, we get the damn thing put together. Next thing you know, it's the crack of dawn, and Mike and Josie are coming down the stairs to find their aunties asleep under the tree, their parents passed out on the couch.
Oh, how did you explain that one?
Oh, we told them we'd been up for hours waiting for them, and we just fell asleep. But Juliet, she just said she wanted to see their faces on Christmas morning.
But nothing beats that Game of Thrones tea party we threw for your 50th, right?
When she walked in as the mother of dragons with 3 lizards, I thought I would die. Where did she get those lizards?
Yeah, I said I'd never say.
Oh, that night, do you guys remember?
I remember that party. Juliet, I promise to be grateful that I was given the gift of my 50th birthday. You were only 37 years old and gone, just like that. Just like my husband, Sam. He was only 45 years old when that drunk driver hit him. He was coming home to me that night. I had supper on the table. He was never late. You know, when Sam died, people kept telling me that time heals all wounds. Well, sure, it dulls the pain, but it doesn't make you forget or stop you from reaching for them on the other side of the bed. One minute, you're living your dream life, and the next, you're gone. Young people just don't get that. They're just so entitled, and they take everything for granted. Just like that spoiled little brat that was driving the car that killed my Sam. Seriously, why does it take us so long to figure out what's important? And why do we often not figure it out until it's too late to make a difference? They say it's some sort of master plan full of life lessons. Well, I'm tired of learning. I just want to laugh and be surrounded by the people that I love. Is that too much to ask?
plans that will bring you down.
Excuse me. Sorry for interrupting. My name is Annie O'Donoghue.
Oh, hi. I'm Alice.
Dear Lord.
Who are they?
Mark and Jamie's parents.
Oh, I thought they didn't speak to each other.
I've been sitting here listening to these amazing stories about a woman that I wish I had gotten to know better. You see, I had my concerns about coming today because I had this vision of what I thought was best for my daughter. And I was so focused on it that I lost sight of what was truly important. I can see that over the past few weeks, Jamie, you were unconditionally loved. And as your mother, that was my job. And I'm so sorry I failed you. I'm just so sorry that I failed you.
I have something that I would like to read to you all. It's something that Juliet sent us a couple weeks back, and it's the reason why we're here today. Dear Jack and Annie, I know that my existence in your family has always been a touchy subject, but having lost both parents myself, struggle with your chosen path to omit us from your lives. Despite all of this, I want to invite you to our place next month for our 12th anniversary. Having not been to our wedding, I hope you will consider joining us as I plan to surprise Jamie and renew our vows. I know you must be wondering why I think you will change your mind after all these years, but I know that you love your little girl as much as I do. Consider this, when she was growing up, what did you wish for? Was it unconditional and lasting love? Someone who worships her? Someone who makes chicken soup for her when she is sick? Someone who holds her hand when she is sad? Someone who would give her the world? I may not come in the package you expected, but I hope that you realize that she is loved, and she has been the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm so grateful to you both for creating such a perfect person, my perfect person. So I invite you to join us, celebrate in our love, and be part of our family as we renew our commitment to one another. It's never too late for family. Juliet. We called her, you know. She had such positive energy. You couldn't help but like her. And she filled us in on all the news as if nothing had ever happened between us. And she spoke of you two with such love and admiration.
We told her that we were sorry, and if she would let us, we wanted to be more of a part of your life.
We told her we would come.
She wanted it to be a surprise. The vow renewal, she loved the idea. But then everything just happened so quickly.
She drove up to see us 2 weeks ago. We talked for hours. I can see why you fell in love with her, Jamie. I can see why you all loved her.
Mom, Dad, I don't know what to say.
My baby girl. You don't have to say anything, because it's now our turn to say something.
And most of all, the apologizing. We're sorry for everything, especially your loss. We just hope that you can forgive us.
Of course I'll forgive you.
wanna see you go. I know I made you cry, but Jamie, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'd take back all those words that had hurt you, and you'd stay. If I could turn back time.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
Just awful about Juliet. I wish there was something I could do. I came right from work.
Well, I did get thinking as soon as I seen you come in. Maybe we could do a little something. Get the gang's mind off of things for a few minutes.
Oh, I have an idea. There's a piano player over there. Let's go talk to him.
Who's that over there with Alice?
I don't know, but she looks really familiar.
Hey, everybody. This here is Deborah Arsenault.
Hello, everyone. In addition to teaching Dancing for Confidence, where I met Juliet, I also teach an alternative form of grief counseling, Dying to Dance. Purpose of my program. Yes, the purpose of my program is to heal through song and dance. In honor of my late friend Juliet, I'd like to offer you all a group session.
Is this a joke?
Okay, great. So everyone grab a chair, come on up, friends. Awesome. The most important thing to remember is to stretch, clear your mind, breathe. Pain is like a life force. You must let it course through you. Get your moves so magical. Yes? The main thing is to feel that pain, because if you don't, it will eat us alive. Here we go. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Go round. Yes. Now turn, sit, and lift. Open up.
What you think of the show?
We love it.
Great. It's amazing.
Great talent.
It's pretty hard to do a show about dying and people dying, but how do you feel they've accomplished this?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Any particular part you like better?
The dancing. The dancing. Yeah.
The dancing's been, definite comic relief.
And what about the writing?
Fantastic writer, for sure.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, we're very impressed.
That's really good.
So how hard do you think it is to write about people dying and yet make it funny?
Must be very difficult, and I think they've done a great job of doing that.
They did a really great job.
Oh, it's been absolutely fabulous. Yeah, it's funny, but also really real, and just really captures a lot of the struggles of grieving and losing a loved one.
Quite a range of emotions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's really, it hits home for anyone who's really lost anyone special. So.
What do do you think?
The Island puts forth amazing theater productions, and I have been moved to tears, and I've also enjoyed myself thoroughly. So it's an amazing production. The Harbourfront is the place to be.
And written here on PEI.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was very hilarious.
Not over yet.
No, I know, I heard that. It comes in 2 parts, which is fascinating.
Was there any particular part of the show that you liked?
I really like Sandwich Guy. He surprised me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, his routine really worked for it.
How hard do you think it is to write something like, you know, somebody has died and yet there are funny parts to it? How hard do you think?
I think it's really challenging. But I think if you bring out leotards and you sing "Let's Get Physical," you can make it happen.
It works.
It works. I think it's tough, but once you add the leotards and physical, yeah, it works.
Okay, thanks very much. Enjoy the last part of the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
Vultures back there.
So Juliet sure was loved. Makes you realize she really lived, you know?
She just got it. Makes me wonder what the hell I'm doing with my life. I really wish I hadn't lost touch lately.
Yeah, but that was the thing about Juliet. You didn't need to talk every day. Things just had a way of going back to the way they were, you know? Listen, don't be so hard on yourself. People just get busy and caught up with their own stuff.
Yeah, but Heidi's right. It really makes you think about your life, your choices. I mean, it could all end just like that.
Listen, we all have our own crap, and God knows Jules did too. But she didn't let it define her. Something I miss most about her. Her perspective.
That's what I need, perspective. I'm just so tired. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go fix my makeup.
Is everything okay with her? What's going on with her and Shannon?
I really wish we hadn't lost touch lately. It's just, seeing how short your life was makes me think of my own. What the hell am I doing? It's not what I thought it would be like, marriage. When I made my 5-year plan, it's to be married with 2 kids, live in a big house, 2-car garage, and have a super hot husband. Well, I have the house, I have the cars, and my husband is super hot. But how was I supposed to know my uterus was going to reach its expiration date? And I'm driving myself crazy every month. I'm meticulous about our ovulation schedule. My calendar looks like a page out of a football playbook. Not to mention, I've become a complete control freak over everything. Then I throw all my hopes and dreams onto this little stick that I pee on, and I sit there, alone, in the bathroom. I start to wonder if it's going to be a boy or a girl. Start designing the nursery, thinking of baby names. And then I'm snapped back to reality when I see that one solid line. It's ridiculous. My life controlled by lines. 2 lines, perfect. 1 line, failure. So I go back to my calendar. I start this craziness all over again. Meanwhile, Shannon has basically become my baby-making sex slave. I married the man of my dreams, and I literally have the white picket fence. So why is it not enough? Why am I controlled by the ticking time bomb on my uterus? It's all become complicated. More complicated. I really do love Shannon, but why can't I give him this one thing?
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky. Oh, a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold. And just like them old stars, it looks like you come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? But I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up, and when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even stars, they burn, and some even fall to the earth. Oh, we got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold. But even the stars, they burn, and some even fall to the earth. Oh, we got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. Oh, I won't give up on us. God knows I'm tough enough. Oh, we got a lot to learn, and God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up.
We're trying to have a baby. She's just really stressed.
Yeah, well, I hear Shannon's not around. Where do you think he is?
He works really hard.
Yeah, I bet he does.
Still as cynical as ever, Vicky?
Listen, if you want to call it that, sure. But listen, you both had good partners. I believe love exists. I just don't think it's as common as everyone thinks it is.
I cannot wait until you meet someone who changes all of that so I can rub it in your pretty face.
Listen, don't hold your breath, sweetie. I'm of this new breed of woman who realize how lucky we are to be on our own.
You ever get lonely?
I look at it like this. I don't want to come home someday and realize that I made a mistake. That some poor bastard is sitting in his skid-marked tidy whities on my couch and expects me to have dinner on the table.
For the record, Jeff is a boxer sort of guy.
And Juliet actually didn't wear any.
Well, you know what? Think of it like this. It's a metaphor. The underwear is a metaphor for the more serious problem.
A metaphor, eh?
Look at it like this. No one wants to come home. Some guy's sitting in his underwear playing Grand Theft Auto or whatever the hell they play these days, wondering what's for dinner. Getting married is like having another child. Men just want someone to take care of them.
Whoa, someone's been burned recently.
Listen, look at it like this. Jeff is a partner in your relationship, and you and Juliet, you had something special. It's just not that way for everyone. You cannot tell me in a population of billions that the boy next door, or girl, is the one. It just doesn't logically make sense, and I refuse to settle.
So what? You go at this alone? Vicky versus the world?
And what's wrong with that?
You are so full of it. I know you, Vicky Murphy.
Listen, I date, I have fun, it's all I really want. No kids, no commitments. You know, I just wish you'd understand, you know?
So, are you seeing anyone now?
I hate that question. I hate that question. If I was seeing someone, people would know. I'd splash that shit all over Facebook. But instead, I have to make some comment like, oh, no, not right now. Or I make some joke about the unfortunate selection of candidates in the area. But the truth is I'm picky. I've learned to live this life on my own. But why is it that at a certain age I am supposed to be married, supposed to have kids, supposed to have the SUV, the two-car garage, a puppy dog, mom jeans, and a pixie haircut? And if I don't, there's something wrong with me? But what if I don't want those things? Or what if, for my entire life, I've been too afraid to want those things, because I may never get them? It's like when I do meet someone, I feel like I'm not in his league, or I'm not good enough. Who the hell came up with this idea that two people in this world shouldn't be together because of the optics? He's too short, she's too big, and on and on. What about the things that matter? What about the fact that he makes you smile and laugh? And you want to know about his day? And you want to test this theory out that your hand will fit perfectly into his? But I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not lonely. I'm simply alone. And does that scare the hell out of me some days? God, yes. But consider this. I am no more alone than all of those women who wake up and realize that they hardly recognize the men they married or the women that they've become. So, am I seeing someone? Yeah, I am. Finally seeing myself for the first time for who I truly am.
So are you?
Yeah.
Seeing somebody. I mean, you're living in England now. There's some hot British guy, right?
Actually, yes, you've caught me. Yeah. I've been posing as Meghan Markle this entire time. And Prince Harry and I will be married next month.
Who's getting married? Vicky, you're getting married? I never would have believed
Why,
it.
thank you, Shannon.
He didn't mean it like that.
She's not getting married. She's just using her signature sarcasm to prove a point.
Oh no, that doesn't sound like Vicky.
Oh, shut up.
You know, one time I thought you and Marky are
Oh my God, Shannon, mind your business.
What? Come on, we've all talked about it for years.
Okay, Vicky, clearly we need to catch up in the drink department. And besides, I keep the good stuff out back.
All right, promise me we won't run off together. Listen, if we're not back in 15 minutes, you should check the broom closet.
Or don't.
Listen, Mark's a great father to his little girl, and now that he's single, I don't see any reason why these two shouldn't.
You embarrass them, Shannon.
Lighten up. Sooner or later, you'll see how right I am.
Sometimes I wonder what I even see in you.
Sometimes I wonder what I see in you. Man, I love her, but our relationship has changed. We've changed. All we talk about anymore is having kids. Whatever happened to us? Being a father is kind of freaking me out. I mean, do I even really want to be a father? Are we even qualified? What are the qualifications? I'm pretty sure my father wasn't qualified. He wasn't even around. What if I'm like him? I remember the last time I saw my father. I was 11, maybe. I wonder if he'd even recognize me now. I wonder if I'd even recognize him. He was never there. And here I am now, trying to be a dad. I thought we had more time, but that's the thing, isn't it? We never really know how much time we have. And all Heidi can think about is right now and how our biological clock is ticking. Have I just wasted her time? Do I even really want this to be the rest of my life? She doesn't even realize our marriage is falling apart. when we met, it was fun at first. I wasn't looking to get married. I was still in my 20s. All of our friends started getting married around us, and Heidi's hints became less subtle. I felt like I had to. I didn't want to lose her. She's been great for me. So why can't I give her this one thing? But here's the thing. I'm not sure I'm ready to be a dad. I'm not sure it's something that I want. I enjoy spending time with Heidi. I love being with her. But she's changed. Or maybe I have.
Maybe you should switch to water, Alice.
Maybe you're right. Be a dear.
Maybe black coffee.
Riley! Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. And you're looking good. How much have you lost now?
Oh, 40 pounds.
Oh my God, that's a Backstreet Boy.
Shut up. It's been a struggle, but I feel really great.
Well, don't give up now. We're in this together, me and you. I mean, I'm gluten-free now, but don't tell anybody. It's a secret.
See ya. I'll keep that in mind.
Let's get physical, physical. Oh, there's no gluten in beer, is there?
I may as well go back to eating whatever I want. It's not worth it. If I eat carrots, people tell me, you need to live a little. But if I touch a chip, oh, they're worried the weight's gonna pour right back on. Can I not get a break for 2 seconds? Or maybe old hippo hips here should just take these damn chips to the bathroom, knock back a few shots, and go home and take a hammer to the scale. Stupid. Friggin' scale. Yeah, that's what they called me in high school, hippo hips. It eventually got shortened to HH, so no one really knew what they were calling me. But I ran into Troy Atkins the other day at the gym. He's the one who gave me the name. So he looks me up and down and says, hippo hips, is that you? I could have strangled him. As he walked away, I heard him say to a friend, holy shit, hippo hips got hot. Who knew? He then went on to say about how his wife has ballooned since having 3 kids, and had he known I was going to lose weight, he might have jackass. So because I'm a little bit thinner now, people think I'm vain when I talk about my body image issues. They don't realize that it's been a struggle. My whole damn life. Here we are hanging out in the bar. People are depressed and having a drink, and that's seen as okay. I mean, take Alice there. 3 sheets to the wind. And people will accept that because that's how she copes with her loss. Me, I've always coped by eating. And yet the bigger I became, the less I was worth. Why is it that when you're a bigger person, you seem like less of a person in people's eyes? When you lose someone, you forget that you lose parts of yourself. In Juliet, I lost my walking buddy, my cheerleader, my best friend. It seems like my life is all about losing. Maybe I need to just friggin' accept me like she did.
Shannon! I'm ovulating.
What, now?
It was the pants.
You can't be serious, weren't we just fighting?
Would you rather fight or...
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, guys, get back out here. Come on now. All right, give me a hand. Let's clear this place up a bit. I've got an idea. All right, so each of you and our love for Juliet really got me thinking about the purpose of tonight, which is to celebrate life and to laugh. The funny thing about funerals is they often become more about the living than the dead. But if we really want to live, we have to be awake to all the possibilities that life has to offer. And we need to honor Juliet's memory by being present each and every day. So, I say we spend the rest of the evening singing some of Juliet's favorite songs from her days in the moderately successful girl group, the Route 10-5. Boys, you know what? Juliet, I apologize. You had the voice, but I have the mic. Can I get a chord? Well, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the boys got loaded, drunk, and they ain't got sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around and everybody was feeling good. The lady came to my life, so music for the clap. Which one? The Rankins!
Right.
How was that?
Oh, it was good. We had a great crowd. It was good. Nice to see the responses. They laughed where we wanted them to, even laughed where we didn't even expect them to. So fantastic.
How was that?
Oh, a lot of energy. Great fun. We had a blast. It was such a cool thing to see everybody come together at the end. So
Congratulations.
thank you very much. We're pretty proud.
How did it go?
It was all right. No, it was amazing. It was so much fun.
What was the best part for you?
All of it.
The applause.
Yeah, the applause, the laughter. It's all good. Loved every minute.
Do you think that people are going to be so pleased to see the show?
Well, I knew it was funny, so I was really happy to see everybody else thought it was that funny too.
Thank you. Anything you want to say to your fellow actors tonight?
Oh my God, I've never worked with a crew that was all amazing. Like, actually, every one of them was amazing. So, it's very cool. Mommy!
Oh, it was awesome. Thank you to Jenna and to Mark and to Brandon and Jess, who has the best voice on the planet.
It was great.
Really enjoyed it.
Great to see Jessica on stage, so. It went amazing. Everyone was awesome.
Did you have fun?
I had a blast. That was my very first play ever. And it was, yeah, so it was awesome.
You think you'll do it again?
Hi!
Even the strangers are coming out.
I know. Maybe, we'll see, maybe. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Singing. Yeah, singing.
How did you feel about the response of the audience?
We loved it. As soon as we heard the first laugh, we were all like, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, it was excellent. It was excellent. Yeah, really good job. Very proud of her. Very proud.
Thank you.
I think it went great. I didn't see anybody in the audience snoring, so I think that's a good thing. We had super fun time. It's kind of a shame it's only one night, but it was a great time.
It went really well.
What was the best part for you?
Just getting to work with different people, meeting new people, being introduced to theater was awesome. I've never done that before, so it was my first play, yeah, first show.
Do it again?
I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was a lot of fun.
How did you feel about the response from the audience?
The audience was fantastic. We could hear them hooting and hollering backstage on the monitor, and it was great.
How do you feel about that when you hear that?
It makes us feel happy because we know we did our job well.
They are for Jenna Harvey.
What did you think of the show?
It was fantastic. I loved it. I loved it. I'm so proud of what she's done.
Well, they have flowers for you.
And Screech, too. Oh dear, she got them?
Nice.
I know. I'm spoiled right now.
You guys look here, give us a smile. Get together.
I know. This is my good friend Rachel. Always at every show I do.
I know.
You think you're going to do it again?
Oh yeah. I already started writing my next one.
How did it go?
I loved it. It was great. Jenna's a brilliant, brilliant playwright, performer, and great cast experience. We had a great time, bonded well, and we left it all up on the stage. So,
what did the audience think? How do you feel?
I think the audience really responded well to it. I think you can listen to it here. I think they loved it. So that's what you want, right? We do it for the audience, and it seems like they enjoyed it.
And what do you want to say to your fellow actors tonight?
Thanks for the support and the fun and the laughs, and let's do another one.
You know what? I'm so proud of Jenna. This was her baby. Like, she wrote a play, then she asked some friends to be in the play, and here it's in the Harbourfront. It's just a dream for her that came to fruition, and I'm on cloud 9 for her.
What do you want to say to your fellow actors tonight?
I just love them to pieces. We put in so many hours, but we enjoyed every minute of it. And the direction from Sherry Lee and the music from Aaron and my son. This is my actual son.
Okay, we better say hi to him.
Yes.
Hello.
How did it go?
It went good. It felt natural up there, and the whole cast did amazing. Yeah.
I just wonder how you felt doing that part of the mother.
Oh, you know what? Because the more you read the lines and you engaged in practices, you became the mother. You really did. I became very emotional at the last minute, and I did have another line to say, but I had to let it go.
Yeah, I just...
What was the line?
Basically, I'm so sorry for being so cruel and for being so wrong.
It's about time you apologize.
I know, it is so true.
Okay, and we'll go back to your son here, George. What do you want to say to all your fellow actors tonight? Just look in there and talk to them.